Hey team, welcome to today's workout. It's an advanced level workout, purple level, so we're at the epic tier. So if you are jumping into this one as your first workout and you're not too sure of your abilities, you might want to go check out the greens and the blues. Greens being the entry level, blues being a bit more intermediate. Today's workout, we're actually stringing lots and lots of movements together into something a little bit more intense. We are going for 48 minutes as well, so if you do have a little bit of time set aside, that's great. If you don't have that much time, then maybe check it, like I said, check out one of the other workouts there, or just do half this one and then put some time aside later on to get it sorted. So I'm gonna run through the movements that we have in this list today. It's a long list, so please bear with me. If you'd like to jump straight to the workout, just check out the description below. I should have a little link there to get straight into the beginning of it. So we'll kick it off. The first movement in today's workout is the humble jumping jack, okay? Jumping jacks can be a little bit difficult to get into if you haven't done them for a while. But what we're trying to do is basically start off like a matchstick, feet together, hands down by your sides, and alternating between this position and this position. Arms up straight, hands touching above your head, clap if you can, and wide feet. So pretty easy to get into. Don't jump too hard, don't jump too fast. Make sure you've got a little bit of a bend in the knees and in the ankles because you want that shock absorption every time you jump. Okay, the next movement is the plank jack. So it's a little bit like a jumping jack, except we're gonna be horizontal in the plank formation, so over the plank position. Forearms on the floor, regular plank, and for a plank jack, you go wide, close, easy. So very much like a jumping jack, except no arms in a plank position. Next movement is the V-tuck. So I've got a mat here. You can use a mat if you like. You don't need a mat. Just wanna look after your tailbone here. So the V-tuck is from the floor, start off with straight arms, straight legs. We're gonna alternate between this position and a tuck. So you're gonna bring your feet up off the floor. It's almost like a yoga boat. Shins horizontal to the ground, reaching for those ankles, down, V-tuck. There we go. So that's what you may need the mat for. Movement after that is the mountain climber. So we're down in a plank position. Again, you can use a mat for your forearms if you like. I try not to because I sometimes kick the mat itself and scrape it, etc., etc. So hands on the floor, high plank position, knees to chest. This is the mountain climber. Awesome. After mountain climbers, we do have squatting and punching. So you're gonna find yourself in a nice position where there's nothing in front of you. You don't wanna hit your hands or anything. Deep squat. As you come up ahead of the squat, punch. Deep squat, alternate. So you're gonna go right, left, left. Throw that punch only when you get to the top of the squat there. After that, we have bicycle crunches. Again, you might want to grab the mat for this. Now, a regular crunch is where you bring your torso up, elbows towards the knees here. Bicycle crunch, we're gonna bring elbow towards opposite knee. Now notice that my feet never touch the floor here. You're bicycling the legs, elbow to knee, feet off the ground. Cool. After that, we have the high knee runs. Mikey's favorite, running on the spot, bringing the knees up from different angles, torso upright, knees up as high as you can. You can turn it into a plyometric bounce, or you can just bring your knees up nice and high, depending on how puffed you are, okay? After that, we have the lateral frog hops. So a frog hop is a deep squat to straight legs. If you've ever seen slow motion or you've ever seen a frog jumping, the way that they work, they're down in a nice deep squat. Their knees are actually up close to their shoulders. And as a frog jumps, straightens the legs, we're gonna go laterally. So, side to side, frog jumps, laterals. After that, we do have a plank and then a crab hold. So you see, we're actually gonna be doing short intervals of a quick burst work, showing you quickly what these two isometrics are in between, okay? You've got the plank, hold that, and the crab, which is facing the other way, feet down, hands down, hips up. So two isometric holds in between. After that, we have, like I said, this is a long one, chat. Just follow along with me. We have squat jacks. So now a squat jack is a jumping jack with a squat in the middle there. So what we're gonna do, starting off like a matchstick, As we jump out into the jack, squat down nice and low. Okay, so instead of just straight legs out, it forms a squat, a wide-legged squat. Flutter kicks on the floor. Use your mat if you like. Laying down, straight legs, arms out the side for stabilization, and then alternating between about 45 degrees and 5 degrees. You can bring your head up, you can bring your shoulders up if you like, or whatever it takes to bring those straight legs in a flutter, okay? How you going, Pink? After flutter kicks, we've got the standard fast feet. Very, very easy to describe. If you're standing still, your feet aren't moving at all, go fast. So running on the spot, very, very fast. That's your fast feet. After fast feet, we have kick sits. This is a little bit more of a complex one, but if you've done these advanced workouts with me before, you'll know them. They're familiar. You hate them. A kick sit is in a panther position or a bear position, knees off the ground, palms down flat. You're gonna take one leg. So let's say your left leg, it's gonna kick to the side, sitting down on the hip, leg out to the side, palms remain flat, back, kick, sit, back, kick, sit, and back. Rinse and repeat as many times as you can, okay? Excuse me. After kick sits, we have squat and kicks, right? So you're gonna squat, kick, go down low, kick up high, yeah? Perfect. After squat and kicks, we have planks to push-ups. So we're gonna be in a plank position, down here. From the plank, you're gonna do one arm at a time into the top of a push-up position, and then down to the plank. These are also known as commandos. There are 2 or 3 other names that I've heard people refer to these as. We call them plank to push-ups, a little bit easier to remember. Dresh, how you going? After plank to push-ups, we have steam engines, which are standing bicycle crunches. Probably the best way to describe these. You've got elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. And as like a steam engine leaving the station, speed it up as time goes on. Cool. After our steam engines, we have Hindus, also known as dive bomber push-ups. You're gonna be in a downward dog position. So heels down flat, straight legs, butt up in the air. You're gonna scrape that chin, the chest, and then the crotch into the ground in this cobra position now, and then reverse. So a lot of work in the shoulders, a lot of work in the hamstrings and the glutes. Good, 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 good. It's a never-ending list of movements, absolutely. After our Hindus, we then do side planks. So this is the hold. This is the isometric hold in between all of the intervals. Side plank is literally, you start off laying on your side, forearm, shoulder stacked over the elbow, squeeze the core, and hold. Holding and breathing. So we start off with one side, and then swap to the other side. Brings us into our final set of movements, which is the push-up jack. So a push-up jack is a bit like a plank jack, but instead of just holding a plank, what we're gonna do, down, up. So with each push-up, you're gonna spread the feet, bring the feet closer together. It's like a plank jack, but with a push-up involved as well. You can see why this is the advanced workout, okay? We're gonna be swapping, we're gonna be changing, we're gonna be adding lots of things together. After the push-up jacks, 180 squat jumps. Dropping down, as you come up out of the squat, jumping, spinning 180. Down, spin 180. Just as the name suggests. Shoulder taps come after that. We're in a high plank position. Down on the floor, hands on the floor, spread the feet because you want stability with this one. Shoulder tap, shoulder tap, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Again, literally as the name suggests. Quite easy to remember. Toe taps after that. Now, different types of, this one, let's say, the name toe tap suggests just tapping the toe. What we're gonna do with this one is actually in a crab position, okay? So down on the floor, feet flat, hands flat, hips up off the ground. You're gonna kick one foot in the air, tap the toe, tap the toe. So this is the toe tap we're gonna be doing in this movement, okay? It's intense, Sarah, it really is. We're bringing it today, purple level, okay? After the toe taps, we have the regular old standard burpee. Couple of rules with my burpees, okay? Chest hits the floor, and then you have full hip extension, hands above the shoulders, feet leave the ground. So they're the two end ranges of my burpees. So you see, chest on the floor, We then full hip extension, hands above the shoulders, feet leave the floor. They're the two places that you need to be for a complete burpee, okay? After the burpees, we have kick throughs. It's a little bit like a kick sit, except we're kicking forward instead of side to side, right? So here we go. The kick through. We're gonna start off in this panther position. Right hand comes up off the floor, left foot kicks through and to the front, and swap. There we go, awesome. Don't worry, I'll explain these as we go through, and there are repetitions of each one. So we're doing 3 of each movement, moving to the next one. After the kick through, sumo scissors, sumo squat. So a regular squat is feet about shoulder width apart, getting down as low as you can. A sumo squat, wide feet, toes angled out more so that your knees travel in the same direction as your toes are pointing, okay? Sumo squat, up, scissor, scissor. So sumo, scissor, scissor. Very, very simple, but it really, really does add up to the amount of work that we're doing there. After sumo scissors, we're going into the front beast steps. So we're starting off in this panther position. We're then sitting back on the heels. We're gonna pounce forward with one, back, pounce forward with the other. Taekwondo move, that one. Okay, after the front beast steps, we're gonna finish it off with a couple of favorites, a couple of repeats. We've got fast feet, so back into the center, run as fast as you can. We then have burpees, so chest to the floor, full hip extension, jumping up off the floor, off the ground. We then finish off with a plank, and then a horse stance. So the horse stance is the only one that we haven't shown you today. Yes, you're about to squat, okay? You're imagining you're gonna take a seat on an invisible horse, and you're gonna hold that. So thighs are gonna be parallel to the ground, hands away from the legs, holding that to finish off the workout. Right, did you get all that? So now, right now, is the point that the actual workout starts. If you do want another explanation, or you wanna just repeat, you're watching the video, didn't catch one of these things, just roll back, watch it again, have a practice, and then come back to this point where we're gonna start your actual workout. I want you to get into your watches, I want you to get your heart rates logged. Start your watches now, because in 20 seconds, we're kicking off with our first set of jumping jacks here. So, let's go. You're excited about this one? I'm excited about this one. I like the advanced workouts, they're good fun. Okay, 10 seconds, chat. We're gonna get into the jumping jacks now. So find yourself some space, find your room. We've got nearly an hour's worth of work here, 48 minutes. Go. So it's only 20 seconds worth of work. That's the upside to what I've just shown you, is that we're doing 3 lots of 20 seconds of each of these things. So remember what I said, nice soft ankles, nice soft knees for that shock absorption. The downside is you only get 10 seconds worth of rest, okay? So 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds work. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Let's go, back in the jumping jacks. So just get that heart rate pumping, get the legs and the arms and everything moving. Start breathing deep. Don't nerve yourself here. Don't hold your breath. Get as much oxygen as you can into your body. Cool, take another rest. Let's get my music turned on. 5 seconds. So in between, as you're doing these rests, I want you to walk around. I don't want you to sit down. I don't want you to crumple over yourself and feel sorry for yourself. I want you to keep your head and your chest up tall and breathe deep into your belly, because that's gonna help with your recovery. So we've got 3 sets of jumping jacks. Make sure your arms are touching above your head. Good, walk around. We've got these plank jacks to do now, okay? So, like I said, I'm gonna be walking around. I'm gonna be breathing, popping down onto the floor, into a plank. We're gonna go wide, close. I'm gonna try and keep my butt as straight as possible. So I'm not sticking my butt up in the air like this, it's down low. And as soon as you hear the beep, shake it out, rest, okay? Don't feel sorry for yourself, no, you got another round to do, okay? Back into the plank jacks, arms on the floor. So take a look at that timer again, because you know you've got another 40 minutes. So Just make sure you're not going too hard, too fast. 2 seconds, 1 second, a little bit early there. Breathing, breathing, breathing. So, check your heart rate, should be green. Might be a little bit higher than green. There we go, it's working. Go. Big deep breaths. Plank jacks, continuing. Nice. All right, V-tucks. Go get your mat, pull that out. This is a lot of core control for this one. So down on the floor, start off nice and slow. You wanna fight for that balance. 3, count how many reps you do in 20 seconds. 7, got 7 in. Sit up, sit tall, breathe deep into your belly. And then we're gonna drop down again. Go, 2, 1, let's do it. You see how I'm laying down fully as well? I'm getting my arms up above my head, getting that full extension in the hips, straight legs, straight arms, and then we're crunching in. I want a big range of motion for all this core stuff. All of these movements, I'd love to move as much as I can to go from one extreme of flexibility and motion to the other extreme. That big, long distance of work, that's what adds into your calorie burn. That's what adds into your muscle growth. The fact that you're actually going from fully outstretched to fully crumpled up with a balance and a hold. Keep breathing. Keep an eye on your heart rate, keep an eye on your muscle fatigue. So for me, it's not the cardio that fails with that one. The core actually starts to fail a little bit. The muscles start to fail first. So mountain climbers, I do get my heart rate up. Here we go. Let's go nice and fast. So full extension in the hip, full straight leg. And as that one leg is straight, I want you to get that knee up as close to your chest as you can. All the way up, see if you can kick your chest. Good. And you can see the heart rate rising. Exactly like I mentioned there. It's gone from blue to green. 2, 1, we got 2 more rounds of mountain climbers, go. This is the fun bit. The fun bit is that we do repeat a couple of the holds, but all of these other movements today, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We only do 3 sets of them. Keep going. So you're not gonna get bored of repetition. You can find some new stuff. Keep listening to my voice, keep watching the timer up here. 1 more set of mountain climbers, go. Nice big deep breaths. Good, keep going, 7 seconds. Nice, take a break. On your feet, walk around, big deep breaths, catch your breath. We've got squats and punches now. So make sure there's nothing in front of you. Deep squat, throw the punch, punch. So have a look at my heels. As I'm squatting, my heels are flat. As I'm throwing that punch, if it's my left punch, my left hip swivels. My left heel comes off the floor and I throw into the punch. So it's hip and shoulder. With the squat though, I'm completely squared up. My hips are squared away, heels flat on the floor as low as I can. Go, second round. I say this a lot whenever we're doing the punches and the kicks. I'm not training you to become a boxer. I'm not training you in martial arts. What we're trying to do is just get our bodies moving. So deep squat, punch, deep, punch. Good. And you can see, this is the first one that's brought me into the orange. We're just tickling that anaerobic zone now. Go, squat, punch, big deep breath. Try not to hold your breath. Build a rhythm, bounce, punch, bounce, punch. Keep your back straight, core tight. Time your breathing. Good. Well done. Bicycle crunches. We're gonna add the mat again, just so we can protect our tailbones. Laying down. Elbow to knees. So rotating the upper body. You see that? Bicycling the legs. With this one now, when we hit that rest, I'd love for you to really just lay back. Rest, 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 rest. It's only 10 seconds of rest. Breathe deep into your belly and get ready, go. Next round. So do everything you can to fight for the feet being off the floor there. Hey, how you going? Who we got? Oh, Supernatural Rider. How are ya? Okay, we're gonna do the third round of bicycle crunches. Catch your breath. 2, 1, go. Lots of core today, lots of core control. Keep those abs activated. 5 more seconds. Good. Okay, we've got the high knee runs. So move your mat out of the way. Okay, we can build up into these. So high knees, literally bring that knee up as high as you can, okay? So we're gonna start off with our marching. Sort of like a high knee march. Knee up as high as you can. One leg down, one knee up. 5, 2, 1. Good. We're now gonna pop into a jog, okay? So a little bit bouncy on this one foot. Be plyometric. Get the knees up high. Go. Higher, 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 higher. I want them at least 90 degrees to your body. Good. Okay, shake it out. Shake it out. Got one more set of these. Let's go. Turn it into a run now. We're gonna run. Knees up high. Go. 6, 2, 1. Good. Okay, take a break. 10 seconds. We've got lateral frog hops. Remember what I said? Deep squat, fully extended legs. So laterally, bam. So big deep squat and then full extended legs. Breathing on point today, I know. Big deep breaths. Not shallow. That stuck with me, didn't it, Marcolito? I was thinking about what you said that last time. And I had a feeling, Marcolito, that I was probably actually sick when we did do that bike ride. Because watching back, my breathing was very shallow. So I think I may have already been coming down with something. Because definitely the day after that, written off, I was not feeling good. But right now, the recovery breathing's really, really good. The heart rate's up there, and we got some big movements we're doing today. Big deep breaths, chat. Not shallow breathing. Expel everything. So we've got multiple rests. See how it says rest, rest, rest. Walk around. 30 seconds worth of rest, and we're gonna get into a plank. So let's get that mat out. The challenge with this right now is using the plank to bring your heart rate down. 2, 1, plank. Now, Chad, this is a 1 minute plank. So what you need to be doing, like I said, this is advanced. I would be assuming that if you're doing this workout, you can hold a 1 minute plank, just off the cuff. The challenge with the workout today though, is coming into a plank, already toasty, already anaerobic, and learning now to find the relaxation. Learning to bring the heart rate down while you've got a nice, strong, solid plank. You see what we're doing here? If I look up, I'll take a guess. I reckon I'm green. I'm green, yeah, good. How much longer? 6 seconds. Time flies, doesn't it? You'd be like, no, Jeff, it doesn't, I'm planking. But hopefully, if you're running through a set of cues in your head while you're planking, it does help a bit to actually, does help to get you through that timing. Now, you see me resting between these planks here. I'm kneeling, but my chest is upright. I'm opening up the lungs, I'm opening up the diaphragm. 10 seconds, we've got a crab hold to do. So I'm gonna flip over. Feet are gonna be flat, hands flat, and then pushing the hips up into the air. Now I'm forming a coffee table. At this point here, same deal. I'm trying to find the relaxation in not doing burpees, we're not doing high knees, we're not doing any of that silly stuff which gets the heart rate up. What I am doing is squeezing my butt and squeezing my hamstrings, getting my shoulders into a nice 90-degree extension, breathing into the belly. Watch my belly. See how it inflates? And every couple of seconds, I'm gonna squeeze my butt again. Because what happens over time, your muscles start to fatigue a little bit and they think they're straight, they think they're up there, but you have a look down, oh, they've dropped a couple of centimeters. Squeeze them again, push it up. We're 2/3 through, keep holding. Don't give up. Honestly, don't give up on yourself. Whatever you think your max is at the moment, I guarantee you, you've got another 20 to 40%. You just have to call upon it. You have to find a reason to actually call upon it, right? TJ, how you going? You brace the core, hold the plank strong and expand the back of the rib cage. That's an interesting one, Makalito. Rib cage breathing is always an interesting one because it's what a lot of people learn how to do first, but put your hands up. You may have done this before. If you've ever gone for like a sprint session, and then for the next couple of days, you have DOMs in between your ribs, the intercostal muscles there. Squat jacks, here we go. So we're doing it's a jumping jack, but we're squatting at the bottom of it. So slow it down, get a nice big deep squat at the bottom of these squat jacks, you wanna keep your chest and your torso upright for each of these squats. Shake that out, there we go. So this one's less about speed and more about range, more about opening up the hips, keeping your heels flat on the floor. So deep and upright. They're the things that I want you to think about with these squat jacks. Upright body, deep squats. You've dabbled in every breathing method also? Yeah. TJ, mate, it's good to catch you. We are 15 minutes into this 48-minute workout. It's a tough one today. It's purple, by the way. So we're doing the epics here. Try and keep your hands as straight or your arms as straight as possible. Good. Okay, flutter kicks. Just when you thought your quads hadn't taken enough, I'm gonna lay down flat, arms out to the side, legs up, and flutter. So, we're not doing big ones, we're just keeping it nice and small. Point the toes if you want. This is all about the lower core, these lower abs here. Strength, stability, breathing. Breathe into the belly. If you've ever done Pilates, I want you to call upon that breathing that you learn at Pilates. Core, go. Just fight for it. What I want you to think about is every time you go into a new interval that you think is tough, that you think is hard, just remember, it's only 20 seconds. It's only 20 seconds, okay? You can do a lot of stuff for 20 seconds. It's very, very short. So just remember that. Just give it a crack. I think the hardest part at this point is just starting. He's just realizing that, oh, I've got something else to do. Just starting it. So keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. 10 more seconds. 10 seconds is so short, isn't it? Let's go. You're getting over the flu. Yeah, I hear you, mate. Whew. Get up, take a rest. Because you know we've got fast feet now. Let's go. Find yourself some space. Fast feet. 20 seconds of fast feet. Keep that heart rate up. Keep it up. If it's green, you're gonna see it tickle the orange. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Fast feet. Now, just remember, when you're doing fast feet, your feet can only move as fast as your hands do. So, keep going fast, keep going fast. Oh, kapu. You see, what I'm trying to do right now is not give people the excuse of thinking that it's a long time. And there you've gone and you've blown it, mate, you've blown it. I'm giving everyone the glass half full. So that's what I'm talking about. 10 seconds is not a long time. And that's how I want you to be thinking during this workout. Don't be talking this crap about slowing down time with planks. Because you know what you're doing? You're talking yourself out of some gains at that point. Just go faster. So don't talk yourself out of gains. You know what the trick is? Talk yourself into getting it done. That's what I'm talking about. So, I've got kick sits to do now. Now, I'm not gonna tell you how bad kick sits are, how much people hate these worse than burpees, how it hurts to do 20 of them. No. Don't think like that. Think about, hey, 20 seconds is super easy. You know what? I can hold my breath for 20 seconds. I can do all sorts of things for 20 seconds. Go. And then 10-second rest. Here we go. Catch your breath. Stand upright. Get that breath into your belly. Let's go. Kick sits. Bang. Go. Keep your hands flat on the floor as well. Rotate through the shoulders. Rotate through the core. Sit and breathe if you need to. Kick and sit. Breathe. Do whatever little tricks you need to get those reps in, okay? Kick, sit, breathe. But can you do the kick sits while holding your breath? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. What is time? Exactly. A 5-minute plank. If you can control your breathing, it's 100 breaths. Easy. Let's go. Kick sits. Finish these off. This is what I do during ultra marathons, by the way. If you go into it thinking, oh wow, 57 kilometers, Jeff. How do you run 57 kilometers? That's way too much. No. Look, I can run 5K. 5K is easy. All I have to do is do that 11 times. Do it 11 times and you're pretty much there, right? One step at a time. See, you guys know, you guys have it. Kick. How do you get through an elephant? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So if we've got 20 seconds worth of kick sits to do, it's literally one kick sit at a time. And if one kick sit takes you 2 seconds, guess what? That's only 10 kick sits to do. And once you've done 2 of them, man, that's 8 kick sits left. You're in the single digits now. So that's how you want to be thinking. With these types of workouts now, don't ever let the negative creep into your mind. Just imagine if you're the type of person that starts thinking about, oh man, I'll never be able to bench press 100 kilos. That's way too much because that's super heavy. 100 kilos, that's like 5 children. Like, you're gonna talk yourself out of it, so don't. Just don't even. You gotta believe in the training that you've done. You gotta warm up. You gotta understand the cues and understand the technique and know that you've put the hard work into reaching a new PB. So you're gonna line yourself up, you're gonna visualize yourself getting through it. And yes, it might feel like 3 minutes. You're actually doing 1 rep, right? And see, exactly, Kapu. This is the reason why I know that you go through a lot of things like this, don't you? You have a very, very negative outlook. Plank to push-ups, let's go. Why would you ever need to bench press 5 children? I'd be thinking of why I would need to. Just imagine if maybe there were 5 children in a sinking boat and the water's very shallow. So you're underneath the boat and you're holding the boat up. So you're gonna save 5 kids' lives. Very random event that is. But just imagine if you were in it and you needed to bench press 5 kids, right? Imagine you needed to bench press that weight in order to save a life. And that's a lot of these things. And I know I'm telling this in jest. I'm trying to add a little bit of humor to your workout so you can laugh about it and you can get through. But just have a think about the instances where potentially you may need to be fit for purpose. Play on the name, I know, but that's the whole point. Just imagine where you now need to actually help. Why would I need to row 100 kilos? Well, what if you've got to a car accident and someone's in immediate danger and you need to pull a car door off, right? Okay, good thing I know how to row 120 kilos, okay? So it's all these little things. You may not find yourself in these situations, but just imagine if you were. And you thought to yourself in that split second before you being able to help, you thought to yourself, man, I wish I was a little bit stronger. I wish I was in a better position to help someone else out. Now, I know that's the reason why a lot of people come to see me in person for training. It's not those immediate gains like that. It's the cardiovascular health you get out of doing 48 minutes worth of these meaningless little movements, whereby now I'm getting a stronger heart, I'm getting stronger lungs, I'm working on dropping body fat, and I'm gonna be around for another 10 years for my kids. Okay, we're getting serious now because sometimes people need that little bit of a mortal slap in the face just to realize that I should be doing a workout, 1 more workout a week. I should be doing some activity every single day. If you have the rhythm of breathing to focus on, you'll get through this without too much trouble. And I think I take that for granted, Makalito, in that it's good that you're here to make a point of that. If you can breathe, if you can get through, doesn't matter if it's 20 seconds, doesn't matter if it's 60 seconds, you can get through and you can have the accolade of finishing a purple level workout. And if you find it easy, then good bloody job, well done you. Because you're at that point where you're probably better than 95% of the people out there that just even aren't doing any activity during the day. So we're gonna do these dive bomber push-ups now. We're gonna work in our shoulder strength. Now, you may not necessarily see any point to this movement either. Thinking, why am I doing this? Now, I could make a lewd joke about it, but I could also make a joke or even just point out the fact that out of the 200 people watching right now, there's probably gonna be at least 2 people with some sort of a shoulder impingement, shoulder range of motion issue. This dive bomber push-up is helping us through the strength and the coordination to go from, you know what, this low dip position through the chaturanga, through that low push-up position into an overhead stretch. Very, very useful. Very useful. So I suppose I could move away from me justifying why we're doing this workout now, and we can talk a little bit more about form. So wide feet, butt up in the air. We're gonna scoot under a barbed wire fence, squeeze the butt, squeeze the backs of the legs, push away. Here we go. Nice strong motion. Even if you get 2 or 3 reps, it's It's better than zero, okay? We've got the extended rest. We've got our side planks up now. So go grab your mat. So does that make sense to everyone? Everyone that's watching at home, if you're through this VOD, I'm hoping you can call upon a little more power. You can call upon a little bit more, because you are now over halfway. You're well over halfway through this workout. You've got 20 minutes left. And if you've got through this first 27, you know you can get through this. You know it. This is, if you're watching on YouTube and you've been watching sequentially through these uploads, this is now the longest workout, the longest advanced level workout we have. So well done on you for getting to this point, and I'm preemptively congratulating you for getting through this actual workout. Side plank, push the hips forward, squeeze the butt, shoulder over the elbow, eyes should be directly in front of you. Don't look to your toes, don't look around the room. Have your eyes pointing 90 degrees perpendicular from your body, okay? Bit more of a rest. I'm sweating through this t-shirt already, but that's fantastic. There's nothing like the feel of sweating through a brand new t-shirt. 10 more seconds rest and we've got the other side plank to do. Little kids ought to know how to swim. Cannondale. There's a funny thing. When I had both of my kids actually, when they were toddlers, or infants even, you'd call them, took them to swimming lessons. And it is quite interesting how adept kids of that age are with swimming. And I don't know if anyone's had this experience with kids before, but if you didn't know that you can actually train them quite easily to hold their breath and dip underwater. You blow in their face, and they scrunch their face up and they stop breathing. And at that point you can actually dip them underwater real quickly. And you can train them to not take a breath underwater. You blow in the face and then dip them down, and they learn how to go underwater. It's really quite interesting, it really is. New infant tech, yeah, exactly, yeah. Excuse me. Crab hold, we've got the crab hold to do now. Usually you're okay at going through exercises until your body starts giving up. So, holding your butt, holding your things here, your glutes. You haven't been running much, even at school, you wouldn't. 4 kilometers. Yeah, good. Well, that's exactly right, Kapu. So that's why I think it's important to not focus on the negatives, especially while we're doing a workout. You want to be continually giving yourself that positive self-affirmation, that positive self-talk, where you can do it, you can hold it. So squeeze the butt, go up a little bit higher. Just breathe. Breathing. There's a reason why Makalita puts so much emphasis on breathing, because everything revolves around the breathing. For this long, if you're not feeding your muscles will give up. Oxygen's required for these anaerobic chemical reactions. These aerobic. Let's go. Turn this fan on. Getting some airflow in here. Nice. But was he taught? Kapu, I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down here, mate. I said you do have to be trained for that. You'd have to be taught that at a young age. And so it's the teaching, it's the repetition. And it's like all of these movements. It's a repetition of it, okay? So push-up jacks. Up, push, up. 20 seconds worth. You go wide, drop down, bring them close in. Wide, drop down, bring them close in. Now I did mention this is an advanced level workout. If you have trouble with push-ups, right? If you have trouble with push-ups, I don't mind if you just do the regular old plank jacks with this one, okay? Or if you'd like to do knee push-ups instead. But I would like to encourage people to have a go at these full out, push, in. Have a shot. Work on the coordination of wide feet going down, close feet, push up. You can even do opposite, down. You can push up with wide feet if you want as well. So shake out the chest, okay? Shake out the chest. It is some very intense push-up activity. Cannonade, absolutely. And I'd encourage everyone to have a shot. If you can have a go, you can convince yourself that, you know what? Yes, they're hard. Yes, they're difficult, but I did 2 of them. So that means there's potential in me to do 3. There's potential maybe later on down the track to do 4, 5, 6. Good. Okay, catching our breath from this one, sitting up straight, breathing deep. We got 180 squat jumps to do. These are intense. So deep squat, jump, 180 degrees. Deep squat, rotate, deep squat. Nice, here we go. Rotate. Take a rest. Okay, let's go. Always aim for more, always. Squat, rotate, go. Nice. Keep it going. Big deep breaths. Okay, let's go. See how I'm stringing them together now? Last 5 seconds, string them together. So tough. I'm gonna stand up straight. We've got shoulder taps. So when you go into that high plank position, tap, tap, tap. So the wide feet is gonna help with my stability. Notice how my shoulders, they're not twisting. I don't want my shoulders twisting. I want them flat. Kapu, can you add that to the question queue, please? Because I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the misconceptions and potentially, I want to break down your question there and trying to figure out exactly what you're trying to ask. So if you don't mind, pop it onto the question queue and I'll talk about it after the workout. So for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I do have a question bot. If someone asks a big question, we will put it until after the actual recording. So if you'd like to join us live, twitch.tv/fit-for-purpose. And after we do these bodyweight workouts, we can actually talk through the questions there. And if you are here live now, thank you, Grace. If you are here live and you've just missed the workout, this will be on YouTube in a few days' time. So we're doing our toe taps now. So we're in that crab position, tapping the toe, tap the toe. So kick, tap, good. And take a deep breath. And sit up straight, sit up high. Breathe into the belly, go. Next round. Keeping in the green here. I'm gonna speed it up a bit. Get that heart rate up again. Breathe. Remember, we got 3 of each. So one more set of these toe taps. Good, let's go. Tap, tap, tap. Find a rhythm with the breathing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice, nice. Breathe, 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 breathe. Because we got burpees to do, chat. We got burpees. Go, chest to the floor, up, full hip extension. Hey, Javelin TV, thanks for following. Let's go. That's right. And what I'm going to talk about when I do answer that question, I think you know where I'm going, Michael, is goals, right? Because we're making a big assumption with saying that this sort of stuff, you won't get results. When you say that, what you're immediately assuming is that the results that you're going for look like a certain thing. When I can guarantee you, this type of work is going to make you better than someone that purely hits the gym, that purely hits weights, but it depends on what you're going for. Kick throughs, let's go. 10 minutes to go, team. Let's go. So, hand up, kick through, hand up, kick through. Like, it's a bit of that, and I just feel like every single comment that's come today, and this is why I'm taking a pretty hardline approach on this one, Kapu, in that I can tell that you yourself probably aren't reaching the potentials that you have as a person, and unfortunately, it's spreading, and negativity can spread, whereby instead of actually looking at the positives that can come out of this sort of a workout and thinking about how we can really push ourselves to work through 20 seconds, right? Instead, there's that sort of, like you said, yeah, Grace, there's that undermining, there's that almost sort of internet age cynicism, which we want to battle. We can do this. We can do this. So I'm going to finish off strong. We're going to get through these last 3 seconds. Push, push, push. I'm going to show yourself, I'd love you to show yourself that just how much you can achieve, just how much you can do. Yeah. I did an extreme, no. Sumo scissors, here we go. I haven't purchased one, and to be honest, I'm really happy with Sennheiser. It just sounds great. We've got a couple of other wireless ones, and the sound is just lacking. It honestly is. This is the best sounding one that we have, and since I've sticky taped it together, it hasn't actually fallen out of my pocket at all. So sumo scissors, sumo squat, scissor, sumo. Keep going. Like I said, we're not going to stop. We're not going to tell ourselves how hard this is. We're going to go for some really good body weight gains here. Lol, sticky tape. You know what it's actually called? It's called gaffer tape, extreme. And I don't know if you've ever watched any movie credits. Here's a quick insider for you. There's always a gaffer. There's what they call a key grip and a gaffer. And I will guarantee you 100%, every single professional soundstage you go to, there's gaffer tape on everything. 100%, always. Here we go, front beast steps. So we're gonna forward, beast. Is it a school holiday today? Exactly, Cannon, yep. The gaffer's job is literally to tape things into place. It's not, okay, you could have fooled me, because there's a lot of really cynical people in chat today. So that's one of the jobs of this stream. That's one of the jobs of Fit for Purpose, right? Is to try and break down the negativity that we've got. Oh, exactly. And Makalito, that's what I was going to talk about, and I knew you would have me, right? Look, now you just look. I'm going to put it out there. Now you're just being an idiot, and I don't use that term lightly, because right now, all you're doing is just trying to argue for argument's sake, and it's stupid. We're gonna get some front B steps done, and I'm gonna do it with my microphone in my pocket, and you're gonna continue to hear me, and you're fine. We're talking about extremes here, all right? Let's go. Oh, we're still resting. We've got fast feet to do. Fast feet, let's go. Let's get this in, it's a longer, yeah? Go. Let's focus on the workout. Let's focus on these gains. And exactly like your day-to-day life, okay? If you're at work and someone comes along and throws a spanner in your day, someone comes along and throws a, well, guess what? I think you smell. Are you gonna let that ruin your day? It's like, can someone do the quick maths? Can someone do the quick maths on me and tell me how many minutes there are in a day? Now, if you drop a $2 coin or a $5 note on the floor and it gets muddy, are you gonna go to the bank and throw out every single dollar in your bank because 5 of your dollars got dirty? You gonna do that? Or are you just gonna let it go and continue to go about your day and spend your hard-earned money on donuts because you've had a good workout? All right, so here we go. They give you more traffic. Quick math. Bang, okay. I will say something. Who's heard of John West? It's the fish that John West rejects that makes John West the best. So it's not about how much traffic you get, right? It's about how good quality that traffic is. At this moment in time, 95% of the traffic we have here watching this workout, you're all fantastic people. You know why? Because you're doing what's asked of you through this workout. Here we go. Get these set of burpees in. Come on. You've got 3 minutes left. And that's what you want to be. You want to drop anyone that's trying to poo-poo you. We're getting serious now. Quality over quantity. All of this. You're watching this because you're a good person. You're watching this because you've overcome all those people that are like, nah, can't do that. Burpees are silly. You've overcome that little voice in your head that said to roll over and go back to sleep. That said, nah, I can't do this. You're here now with 2 minutes to go. Let's go, keep going. You're a beast. 10 seconds, okay? Exactly. You're here because you want to be better. It's what keeps you here. That's why I'm pushing the red zone right now. See, I'm seeing red. We got this. Hold the plank. Now you, at home, you thought you couldn't do a plank while your heart rate was in the red. You thought to yourself, no. I read on the internet that being in the red is bad. Someone told me that I shouldn't be in the red because, I don't know, maybe they think they're a cardiologist. But instead, what you're gonna do is focus on core control, breathing. You could even look it up later, like what Makalita said. There's a form of breathing where you expand the back of the ribs. You're gonna be a student. You're gonna constantly have your mind open to new ways of educating yourself and learning how to become the best person you can be, because that's what you are right now. While you're here, working, keep breathing. Don't look at the clock. Just have your ears open. Listen for the beep. You got this. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. We've got a horse stance we're doing for the last 5 seconds. Down, 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 down. Oh no, we're gonna rest. Ha, ready, ready, ready? Go. Your 1 minute of horse. So this is gonna be the toughest minute of your life. It's gonna be the toughest minute of today. Anything that comes up against you today is gonna feel like nothing. It's gonna feel like words on the screen. It's gonna feel like literally just a fly buzzing around your head. Hey, have you got those reports for me yet? Hey, did you do that spreadsheet yet? Have you submitted that to accounts yet? Hey, you know why? Because this is the hardest thing you're gonna do today. Keep holding. You want horizontal legs, horizontal thighs to the floor, arms away from your legs, head upright, chest upright. You got 15 more seconds. Just hold it, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, hold it. Those of you on YouTube, you got this. It's a purple one. If this is your first purple one, you're getting through here. You got something to celebrate. You got this, 5 more seconds. Hold, 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 hold. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Nice bloody work. Cha-ching. Well done. Well done. So before you go anywhere, if you had a heart rate monitor that you started at the beginning, stop that now, because I want to show you something. I want to show you something. For a purple level workout, what I'm aiming for is 666 or 662 calories. Nearly, all right? Nearly hit the 666. That was 48 minutes worth of work, okay? That was under an hour, and we managed 600 calories. Now, if you wanna do the quick conversions to that, a lot of people, when they are actually cutting calories, when they're in a state where they're trying to drop body weight, 600 calories that's just under a third. That's just under a third of a day's worth of calories. So if you're the type of person that's cutting calories and you actually find that, you know what, I feel like I just need a little bit more food to my day, then by doing this kind of a workout, you're building a little bit more of a deficit, but more than that, you're building up strong heart, strong lungs, you're building up coordination, you're building up balance, you're building up just really, really good reaction times. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, it becomes quick. It becomes actually a little bit difficult to swap through. So well done you. If you're on YouTube, keep an eye out for more purples. If that was too much for you, which it will be for a few people, drop back down to a blue, see if you can smash the blue level workouts and you can get to the purples in your own time. Otherwise, if you smash this one, you've found your new normal. You've set some new normal, and what you can do now is work on getting more reps per time interval. Keep that form strong, try and get more reps in, try and get more height with your jumps, try and get more high and more reps with your burpees, etc. Just look good doing it. So thanks for joining me. Check us out on twitch.tv/fit4purpose. If you want to join us live, I got some questions to go through now, so join us live in the mornings for Q&A time. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.